Middle of this revolution, Ford was quietly working on something that would soon define an entire generation, a car that would become a legend. That car was the Ford Mustang. At that time, Ford wanted to build something new, something young people could fall in love with, something that wasn't just transportation but a lifestyle. They wanted a car that looked sporty, drove fast, and was still affordable. That dream took shape in the early 1960s when the design of the first Mustang was born. It officially hit the roads in 1964, but the concept and inspiration started years earlier, in 1960. It was called the Pony Car, small, sporty, and powerful, a new breed of American automobile. When you look at the early Ford Mustang, you can see pure American design. The long hood, the short rear deck, the wide front grille with the iconic galloping horse, everything about it screamed freedom and individuality. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. In an era of big, heavy cars, the Mustang looked light, energetic, and ready to run. People had never seen anything like it before. Under the hood, the early Mustang came with different engine options, ranging from a modest inline-six to a roaring V8 that turned heads wherever it went. The sound of that engine was something else, raw, powerful, and deeply American. You could feel the rumble through the steering wheel and the vibration in your chest. It wasn't just driving, it was an experience. Inside, the 1960s Mustang offered something new for its time. The interior was designed with the driver in mind: bucket seats, sporty dials, and a simple dashboard layout that gave you control and confidence. Even though it was a performance car, it didn't forget comfort. Ford made sure that the Mustang could be enjoyed by anyone, whether they were cruising down Route 66 or driving to work in the city. What really made the Mustang legendary was its price. When it first launched, it was priced around $2,300, an affordable dream for young Americans who wanted style and power without breaking the bank. Today, the price of a well-preserved 1960s Mustang depends on the model and condition. A base version might cost around $25,000 to $40,000, while rare editions like the Shelby GT350 or GT500 can easily reach over $200,000 or more. Some models at auctions have even sold for millions. That's how much people still love this car. It's not just a machine, it's a piece of history. But the story of the Mustang isn't just about the car itself, it's about what it represented. It stood for freedom, youth, and the open road. It became the dream car for young Americans who wanted to feel alive. Ford sold more than 1 million Mustangs in just 2 years, breaking every record. Everyone wanted one: teenagers, celebrities, and even families. It became a symbol of the American dream. The 1960s Mustang also became a pop culture icon. It appeared in countless movies, but none more famous than Bullitt, where Steve McQueen raced his Mustang through the streets of San Francisco in one of the greatest chase scenes ever filmed. That single movie made the Mustang even more legendary. The Mustang wasn't just a car anymore, it was a star. Over the years, Ford continued to evolve the Mustang, adding new features, engines, and designs, but the spirit of the original never died. Even today, when you see a Mustang on the road, it carries the soul of the 1960s, bold, independent, and untamed. Modern versions have advanced technology and more power, but they still honor the original design that started it all. What makes the 1960 Ford Mustang so special, even after more than 6 decades, is how it connects people to the past. For collectors and car lovers, restoring an old Mustang is like bringing a piece of history back to life. The sound of that old V8, the smell of leather seats, the feel of the chrome steering wheel, it all brings nostalgia and pride. It reminds us of a time when cars weren't just built, they were crafted with passion. If you ever get a chance to see or drive a 1960s Mustang, you'll understand why it's loved around the world. It's not about the horsepower or the speed, it's about the feeling. When that engine starts and the tires hit the open road, you can almost hear the echoes of the 1960s, the music, the rebellion, and the freedom that defined an era. The Mustang gave people the chance to chase their dreams, to explore, and to be different. Even today, car enthusiasts across the globe keep the legacy alive. Clubs, exhibitions, and road rallies still celebrate the Mustang's story. From the first classic models to the latest versions, every Mustang carries that same DNA, a promise of adventure and independence. The 1960 Ford Mustang wasn't just a car that changed the industry, it was a car that changed people. It gave them identity, passion, and the confidence to live their own way. That's why the Mustang is not just a name, it's a legend that continues to inspire generation after generation. And when you think about the price of that history, that design, that legacy, it's not just about dollars anymore. It's about owning a piece of the American dream. A restored 1960s Mustang might cost you tens or even hundreds of thousands today, but what you get in return is priceless, the spirit of freedom that only a true Mustang can deliver. If you love classic cars, if you love history, and if you love the feeling of freedom on the open road, the Ford Mustang will always be a part of that journey. It's more than metal and wheels, it's a story written on asphalt and lived by millions. Thank you for watching this video from Trump Auto. If you enjoyed learning about the legendary 1960 Ford Mustang, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing car stories and reviews.